Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hard West. In the previous episode, we went on a rampage across the Masked Man's lands, destroying as much as we could, so much so that we pretty much drove all the merchants away with how destructive and evil we were. And we also got a full deck of cards as a gift for killing over 100 people. In between episodes, I already went ahead and set up everybody's cards and equipment. For Warren, we have given him the Baby number 9, a shotgun that only shoots once, but yeah, that's pretty much all you're gonna need. And the quadruple barrel shotgun. For cards, I gave him Terror because, well, with shotguns, he's gonna be getting in close. I also gave him Barrage, Jinx. Your shots don't replenish enemy luck, plus nearby enemies lose luck all the time. Ace of Hearts, Crippler. Every hit you score cripples the target. And Prayer. The reason I went with these is to give him a full house, plus I think the bonuses that they already give him are something that he needs. For the full house, which gives him plus 4 movement and plus 30 max luck. For Brandon Scott, I've given him the Elephant Rifle. Oh, right, I forgot the talisman. Snake Leather Boots. For Brandon Scott, I have given the Elephant Rifle, as usual, the Repeater Rifle, and Cursed Ammo. Plus 2 damage, but minus 25 luck. Which doesn't really matter because of the full house I gave him with 9 of Spades, Unholy Power, 9 of Hearts, Artery Shot, Queen of Diamonds, Shadow Cloak, Queen of Spades, Chain Kill, and Queen of Hearts, Disguise. Honestly, you can change up whatever you want, just as long as you give him the full house for the max movement and luck. For Old Man Murray, we have given him a Repeater Rifle, a Volcano Pistol, Snake Leather Boots, and we've given him the 10 of Clubs, Vengeance, Survive a Fatal Shot. If you kill your killer, you'll make it, otherwise you'll die. Golden Bullet. Fire a bullet that shoots through everything and is sure to hit anything. Ricochet. Bounce bullets off one or more ricochet objects. King of Hearts. Smell Blood. Track wounded enemies. And King of Diamonds. Beast Hearing. Sense nearby enemies. And Child Eater, unfortunately, we cannot get a full house because of the locked card slot, which means he needs to do more tactical combat, but this is the last tactical mission. So we can only give him a 3 of kind, which gives him bonus luck. Gave him Dodge, Shadow Salve, Shadow Kill, and Shriek. As for his equipment, Repeater Rifle, 6-shooter, and Snake Leather Boots. But without further ado, let's get moving. This was the Masked Man's hideout. He had no doubt prepared a warm welcome. Let us attack immediately. If we manage to get through this quick enough, I might just start the next scenario, but if not, I might just end it early. It all depends. Everything's already, well, ready, so let's get a move on. Masked Man would not die, might not die easily, but you would make sure he paid for his sins. Come on. Oh, for the love of... I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back. Again. Because this is the third time I'm having to do this part, but... Basically, I did some digging on the internet, and apparently there is a serious glitch affecting As Good as Dead. Apparently, from what I've read, if you try to, or if you exit the game before you, after revealing the final mission, but before actually doing it, obviously, it causes a serious glitch that whenever you try to start the mission, you just get a black screen. A serious glitch that the dev team has not fixed, even though they said after releasing, something protocol. I've forgotten the name, that they would have more time to focus on that. Well, we'll see where that's come. And, well, I tried restarting the scenario. Even used a trainer to try and get me through quicker to that location. And at first, I managed to start the mission, but when I had Old Man Murray take a shot at an enemy, it kinda froze up. I could still move the camera around, but nothing else was happening. So I figured, okay, restart the scenario. Guess what? That didn't go well either. I basically got the black screen again. I tried quit the menu, load last checkpoint, black screen. So, yeah. It's basically just bugged out and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, I did also try starting in Gold We Trust, and I got hit with the same glitch, so I'm worried. I did exit out of the game completely, restart it, to hope that would work. Now, if you're playing along, and you haven't beaten the scenarios already like I have, which is why we, have access to all the trinkets and all the other scenarios, there is a command you can use. Control, Alt, Shift, U will unlock all the scenarios for you, temporarily. If you go back and then go in, it'll be locked again, but if you start a scenario, it'll remain unlocked. Now I'm hoping we can at the very least get through in Gold We Trust. Funny thing is, I've seen several of Hard West videos, or Hard West series, that never got finished, and I'm starting to see why. But I'm not giving up entirely. I'm giving up on As Good as Dead, because I've done what I can beyond, messing with the actual files themselves, but I don't know enough about the code of this game to do that. And we're just gonna have to move on. In Gold We Trust. A hot-blooded young adventurer hears fantastic tales of a lost city of gold and plots an expedition to the heart of the jungle. Unfathomable wealth and eternal glory are within reach. But what price is he willing to pay for them? As usual, we are going to enable combat injuries, reaction shots disabled, express scarification, and luck for kills. Let's get this started and hope we don't run into that glitch.
Alvaro Vasquez sought fortune, fame, and adventure. So when an ambitious inquisitor told him a Mayan legend about a lost and mysterious city of gold, he listened carefully. Such a find would cement his place in history and make him a very wealthy man. Vain as he was, he believed it was his destiny. But word of the expedition spread quickly, and the undertaking was in peril before it even began. Hired thugs captured Vasquez and his companions. They tortured the Inquisitor, hoping he would reveal the location of the city.
Haven't even started and we're already in deep shit. Having evaded capture, it was up to Alvaro Vasquez to save his companions.
Vasquez broke free, but found himself alone and outgunned. His associates needed help. The best way to give it to them was to acquire as much firepower as possible.
Okay then. Let's see, who's Diego? Where is he? Okay, there's a guy standing right there. I can't tell what direction he's facing, though. The way to find out is to get behind cover. Okay, he's facing over there. First thing we're going to want to do is save Diego. There's also procuring better weapons, but we're going to need Diego's help if we're going to get past the guards. Might take a while, but I think I'll go around the long way to get past this guy. Because all we've got is a golden derringer, and that's... yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot. Thankfully, it seems we might have beast hearing, which allows us to hear enemies.
Vasquez freed his old friend, Diego. 2 more of Vasquez's companions still needed his help.
Now, there's a guard right here. There's no getting past him without getting seen or heard. So we're gonna have to go back around. All Diego's got is a deadly Derringer, which I'm imagining is not as good as the golden one. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can't take a shorter route to go around this guy. Preferably without being seen. I'm surprised this guy didn't hear us killing his buddy, though. Horrible hearing. How do I get past this guy? Wait a minute, could I have gone around this way? Not sure. That door leads out that way. There's a guy right here. And unfortunately, my guys can't hop fences. Well, let's see if I can't go around this way. Please let me go out through here. Of course not. Ah, damn it. Now that I see it, I could have gone up this way. That's part of the problem with isometric games, is that you can't always see everything, but again, that's on me for not looking at everything. Just trying to be cautious so that we don't get caught before we have any, you know, good weapons. Yeah, I hate that they only give us 1 action point to use during the setup stage. Although meanwhile, this guy has super horrible peripheral vision and hearing to not be able to, well, detect us. Don't want to go that way because there's a guard right there. Okay, almost there. Okay, we're actually going to bypass the weapons for now and go get Zacharias. Unfortunately, the guy's standing right there. I'm wondering, could I get behind Zacharias and subdue the guy from there? Well, only one way to find out, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to have Diego go this way. Nope. Okay, in that case, you make your way back. And Diego, go rescue Zacharias. Okay, that was way too close. Like, way closer than I would have liked. Alright, I'm not going to have him take the weapons yet. Diego, subdue this guy.
Vasquez's mentor, Senor Zacharias, thanked him for liberating him. The enemy still held one of his men captive.
Okay, we are actually going to leave Zacharias here to continue subduing this guy.
Vasquez didn't feel so defenseless anymore.
Okay. Bunch of 10 gauge single shotgun, the musket. Okay. Now we need to get Alvarez and Diego in position to rescue Cervantes. Just keep this guy subdued. Ugh, like I said, this would have been so much better if we were allowed 2 action points during setup. Because this is just taking way too long. Okay, Diego, get behind this guy. And I mean, really, get behind him. You cannot threaten enemies when other enemies see you. Oh, for the love of... How about now? There we go.
Vasquez freed Cervantes, but the Inquisitor was badly wounded. The crew was determined to drive all the bandits from the camp.
Alright, everybody start getting into cover. Can't put you right there, because that leaves you to these guys. I'll put you over here. And then I guess, let's get to shooting. Wait, nope. First, you get over here. Not enough damage to kill, so shotgun it is. Cervantes, there's no one for you to shoot, so just end turn here. Really? That's fine. Actually, I probably could have saved myself some time and just use this. Yeah, then I'd have been able to move. Oh well. Let's see what the scavenger does. Not bad. 44% shot? Eh. Didn't even matter. Okay. I know there's an enemy right around here, so I'm gonna have you move back into higher cover. And Cervantes, take the shot. For a guy who was injured, you sure did shoot quite well there. Okay, we got two guys going after him. Not good. Let's see, what's got the better shot chance? The shotgun, but even then it's only like 34%. Alright, Cervantes, you get around, seeing as though he only has 3 health. And blow him away. Alright, there's a guy over there, but I may as well not bother going after him. Diego, you reload and then get moving towards this direction so you can help Zacharias. Zacharias! Yeah, better shot with Deadly Derringer. Not that you did any better, but thankfully you can shoot twice with this. Okay, it's only him and the other guy left. Okay, got that one. And unfortunately, Diego can't hit anyone else. But it doesn't matter.
Finally, the camp was theirs.
Okay, I know that setup stage took forever. But we still have some time to get through a little bit of the map. Alvaro Vasquez went on an adventure that had consequences no one could have foreseen.
The camp would make an excellent, if temporary, home base. They would need to secure some manpower and supplies to keep them fed. Unfortunately, Inquisitor Cervantes was in no shape to accompany them. They left him behind, hoping he would still be breathing when they returned.
Okay then, I know 1,000 gold may seem like a lot, but we're not going to be holding on to it for long. First things first, head to the village. Poverty-stricken village seemed like a good place to acquire manpower. 50 men expressed their willingness to join the expedition and serve as Vasquez's peons. They asked for 500 gold in return. It was a princely sum, but they knew the expedition did not have a choice. After the transaction, a man who had been watching from afar approached the posse and offered his gun and his leadership. He said his name was David O'Connell and that he knew the locals well. He replied that adventure was its own reward, but that he wouldn't say no to a piece of whatever wealth the expedition turned up. Vasquez asked how he could be sure O'Connell wasn't one of La Fortuna's hired guns, the stranger replied. They'll vouch for me, pointing to several of La Fortuna's men hanging from a tree. Zacharias thought it was risky. Diego just shrugged and said they were doomed either way. Vasquez agreed to let O'Connell join, not hiding his enthusiasm. O'Connell assured them that they would be glad of his company. And next up we're going to go to the only other place we can, the farm. In the wilderness, they found a run-down but still operational farm. When they approached, the farmers leveled guns at the group, but Diego found the right words to allay their fears. Still, the farmers were anything but hospitable. Let's try to acquire some provisions. The owner's son made a single offer and did not tolerate any attempts to haggle. 300 for a pile of food he specified by pointing his gun at it. The man accepted the money and walked off, saying they could come back later if they needed more. We won't be coming back later. Well then, let's see. Alright, only other place is to head to the camp. Vasquez told his men to set up camp in the ruins. The group's new goal was to find a way to cross the river. Meanwhile, the Inquisitor's state was worsening. They would need to patch him up and send him back before moving on. The expedition's current main camp, where all the supplies and peons were located, along with any injured men. Let's see. Let's send some scouts out. Scouts could be sent to explore the area. Well, send them to inspect the riverbank. Nearby, they discovered a wrecked steamboat. More importantly, downriver, the peons discovered some old docks. It seemed like an ideal spot for crossing the river on a raft. Well, let's send some scouts west. The scouts that had discovered a location downriver that seemed perfect for fishing, or mining gold. They also spotted an old sawmill. Wood could be procured there. It also seemed like a good spot for hunting. And lastly, let's check up on Cervantes. Feverish and riddled with open wounds, Cervantes muttered darkly about angels and demons as he twisted in a puddle of blood and sweat. They could have sent him off in this state, but having Zacharias patch him up first would be the smarter option. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Okay then, well, first things first, we're gonna stop at the old Fate Trader. Far from any civilization, they stumbled on an odd but inviting stand manned by an ancient, toothless dwarf. Really, I can see 3 teeth right there. He invited them to peruse his eclectic assortment of wares. Got any alcohol? Dwarf's gnarled hands revealed several bottles of whiskey, which he handed to Vasquez. He refused all payment for them, insisting that fate has to take its course. Though we do get our share of freedom. The men were confused, but graciously accepted. Well, let's repay his kindness by getting a repeater rifle, as usual. And then we're going to return to camp and spend 2 bottles of liquor so Cervantes can have a safe journey. Zacharias treated the Inquisitor. Cervantes was resting now. His condition was better now that Zacharias had done some work on him. But he was still in no state to continue the journey. Let's carry him to the next town.
Wild-eyed and shouting, Cervantes called to Vasquez as the peons carried him off. Grasping Vasquez's arm like a drowning man, he raved that they must follow the Red Star. Diego shook his head sadly. Zacharias merely raised an eyebrow. Vasquez would never forget the raw conviction in the Inquisitor's eyes.
And with that, we're going to have to end this episode off here for today because we are out of time. I'm really sorry we couldn't get through to the ending of As Good as Dead, but there's not much I can do when the game just glitches out like that. But anyways, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play, which is currently at 5 votes. 4 for A Hat in Time, and 1 for Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.